What's up, everybody? It's your boy C3. Real quick, before we get into this video, I want to encourage everybody to like, subscribe, and share the videos. We're trying to get 500 likes. But I don't just want you to give me 500 likes. To show my appreciation for the likes, I'm going to give somebody a $50 gift card that they can use for their next new comic book day haul, if they want to purchase a Grail or whatever they want to do with it. We are on our road to 5,000 subscribers, and I really want to encourage us as we continue to have fun as we build and grow this community, because we really are a community. It's not just about one, it's about all of us. So to show my support and to show you guys how much I appreciate you helping me grow this channel, I really want to share this $50 gift card with you. So like, subscribe, share. We want to hit 500 likes, and I'm going to give away the $50 gift card. All right? I'll see you guys next video. Let's get to it. You know what it is. And as always, keep it comics. Later, Gators. Welcome back to another episode of Keep It Comics. As always, I am your humble host, C3, and I am back with another top 10 list and market update for you, the comic book community. So just make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because I'm here every week to drop a hot video just for you guys. It'll keep you update on what's moving on the secondary market, and it'll definitely give you some type of information that you can line up against the books that you want to get versus the prices that people are asking for them. All right? So I'll see you in about 10 comic books. At the list at number 1, we've got Ghost Rider, Volume 2, issue number 31, and this is the first full appearance of the Midnight Suns. All right, now, this particular comic book is up 1.92% increase in copies that have sold. Average price for a raw copy is $15. Average price for a 9.8 will run you about $82. Go Collect reports having 1,229 total grades on the census. There are 526 9.8s, and there are 235 9.6s. There was a high sale that took place back in 2021 for $425, and that was for a CGC 9.8. But Go Collect says $65 will get you a 9.6 at the moment. I'm excited about seeing this book on the list because I can't wait till they drop the Midnight Suns, bringing all those dark heroes together. I think it's going to be very intriguing and very interesting, especially on the big screen, seeing how they have learned how to use all this computer-generated information, right, to bring these comic book characters to life. So I think this is a great book, good time for investment, very low buy-in, very cost-worthy, and definitely worth adding to your collection. So if you're in the market for Ghost Rider, issue number 31, keep your eye out on this book because it's definitely moving on the secondary market. And speaking of moving, we're going to move right along to number 2 on the list. Now, we're going to talk about Batman, issue number 313, and this is the first appearance of Timothy Fox. All right, so look at these numbers and line them up with what you think they should be versus what people are asking, and this will give you some type of wherewithal and where you want to come in with your bid or how much you're willing to pay for this particular book. Right now, the average price for a raw copy will run you about $43. The average graded copy will run you about $318, which is for like a 9.6 or something like that. With the 47.57% increase in copies sold, fair market value is saying that a 9.6 is worthy of $350 of your hard-earned money. You'll have to be the deciding factor in that. There's 494 total grades on the census, but there are only 34 9.8s on the census. And as a matter of fact, 9.8, one sold for $1,999 back in 2021. All right, so the last raw copy sold for $54. Still pretty affordable. So if you think these are books that you're interested in, definitely keep your eye on it because Batman issue number 313 is definitely moving on the secondary market. And if you are here for the first time, stopping by, checking out the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I drop a top 10 list like this every week. This list can be used to give you valuable information as to what's moving on the secondary market, what people may be asking, line that information up with sites such as Go Collect, eBay, and other sources that you can find. And that'll help you give you some type of about where you may want to go when you're purchasing your comic books or nickel for your next big grail. But at the end of the day, I do it for the love of the hobby and for the love of the community. So it's good vibes only, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So we're going to keep the show moving. At the list at number 3, we have Marvel Presents issue number 3, and this is the first Guardians of the Galaxy solo story. Now, this book is up a whopping 280.88% increase in copies that have sold. The comic book community has spoken. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is a hit. It doesn't matter to me what the haters are talking about and what the critics are saying, but the comic book community has spoken. It's definitely a hit. Average sale for raw copies running you like $9. Average graded copy is $67 with a high sale of $400 back in 2020. All right? Go Collect reports having 11 9.8s on the census, and fair market value agrees that a 9.6 is worth about $140 at the moment. With 433 total grades on the census, this book is definitely affordable, definitely worth adding to your collection. It's definitely one you may want to look into. So if it is not on your list already, just take a second look at it and see what you think. It may be time to add this one to your list, all right? Now, this is a book that every collector should own. Great movie, great franchise, great job, Marvel. Every collector should have this book in their market, in their collection. All right, comic book family. At number 4 on the list, we want to talk about X-Men issue number 164, and this is the first appearance of Miss Marvel, Carol Danvers, as Binary. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, great minds think alike. I am not the only person interested in this comic book. You can see the numbers don't lie. They speak for themselves. Collectors are definitely paying attention to Binary because Binary is on the move, all right? 110.02% increase for the week. Last recorded sale for a raw copy was $50. Average price for a raw copy at the moment is $25. Average price for CGC 9.8 will run you about $200. There was a high sale that took place for CGC 9.8, and that book went for $600. 473 9.8s around the census, but fair market value says they'll take $130 for a CGC 9.6. Carol Danvers as Binary is a possibility with the new movie, The Marvels, coming up. We may actually get a chance to see this character unfold on the big screen. Hopes are high, but then again, so is the book. The book is spiking right now. Keep your eye on it. It's on the move. If you don't have it on your list, it's definitely a book you may want to take a second look at. All right? At the list at number 5, we have Strange Tales, issue number 169. And this is the first appearance of our brother Voodoo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this book is out of sight, but it's definitely not out of mind, all right? So this is one you want to keep your eye on. With a 51.84% increase in copies that have sold, it's obvious collectors are interested once again in this book. It's quite obvious. Collectors are paying attention to this book because they think something's coming down the pipeline, so it's my duty to inform you, the comic book community, all right? Average price for a raw copy is $316. Average price for CGC 8.5 is $647. Go Collect reports having 2,028 copies on the universal census grade. There are 17 9.8s on the census, and 58 of those registering at a 9.6. Fair market value told me that a 9.2 will cost you $1,550 because back in 2021, somebody caught up with a 9.8 and they paid $21,600 for that particular book. First appearance of Brother Voodoo, making moves, ladies and gentlemen. Please pay attention. Classic book to have. Definitely a must-have for the collection. Every collector should own one of these books, all right? Let's take a look at number 6 on the list. At number 6, we have The Silver Surfer, issue number 1. All right? Fellow collectors, the origin of the Silver Surfer is still within reach. So you don't have to stress. FOMO, you don't have to worry about that because this book is still within reach. It hasn't gotten away from us just yet. Average raw copy is going for $315. Last recorded sale for a raw copy was $350. Cruising at a speed of light, Silver Surfer's origin is up at 51.80%. Average price for 7.5 is $1,758. Only 10 9.8s on the census in this particular book. Collectors may not be willing to part with their 9.8s just yet. Not so easy. I doubt that very seriously. But we did have a high sale for CGC 9.6 back in 2022, where that book went for $45,600. I mean, it's all good because fair market value says that you can get your hands on a 2.0 for $375. So if that high grade is a little bit out of reach for you at the moment, that low-hanging fruit is still quite reachable, still quite obtainable at $375 for a 2.0. And somewhere in that mid-range area too, you know, I'm not going to claim that I know what your pockets look like, but just to give you a little area of what you're up against when you're going after this book, all right? So if you're in the market for The Silver Surfer, issue number 1, The Origin of the Surfer, keep your eye on this book, ladies and gentlemen, because it's definitely moving on the secondary market. All right? Give me 1 second. All right, guys. Moving along. We are at number 7 on the list. And we want to talk about Marvel Age, issue number 38. And this is the first appearance of He-Man in Marvel Comics. He-Man, I have the power. He-Man. Excuse me, don't mind me. It's still early. This book is definitely a must-have for all my He-Man fans. Somebody tell me, please, what channel is talking about this book? I'll wait. That's right, nobody. Nobody's talking about Marvel Age, issue number 38. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll continue to bring you comics that not a lot of channels are talking about. I'll keep you abrupt on what's really hot on the secondary market, what these numbers look like, and if they're affordable, or if you want to go ahead and grab one before it gets out of reach, because these books are constantly on the move. They go up, they come down, they level out. It's the same old dance. So yes, I have the power. I have the power to make sure that you guys know about these books, all right? This book may have gotten out of sight, but it's not out of mind, just like the other one. It is up 29.98% increase in copies that are sold. Average price for a raw copy is going to run you like $9, although the last recorded sale was for $63. The average price for CGC 9.6 is $80. There are 270 universal grades on the census, and 51 of those are 9.8s. And the last one sold for $269 back in 2021. So Marvel Age, issue number 38, first appearance of He-Man in Marvel Comics, is definitely on the move, ladies and gentlemen, and definitely a book worthy of you taking a second look at. All right? Moving right along to number 8 on the list. We are going to talk about X-Men, issue number 158, and this is the second appearance of Rogue, the newsstand edition. All right? With her first appearance going for like $75 to $100 at the moment on eBay, her second appearance is a steal at $21, my friends. This title has a 90.37% increase in market in comics sold on the market. Average price is $280 for the 9.8. All right? But Go Collect is reporting that a 9.9 is the golden egg. So there's a 9.9 in this book. That's the money book. But fair market value says a 9.6 will cost you about $90. This book is just right for the pickings, ladies and gentlemen. There was a high sale back in 2022 for a 9.8, and that book sold for $425. But this book has already sold 788 copies. So this book is going to continue to move on the secondary market. The comic book community knows what it wants, and it goes after, and it gets what it wants, right? So I want you guys to be aware that X-Men issue number 158, the second appearance of Rogue, is moving and doing just as good. Again, I ask you, who is talking about these books? See, you wouldn't know this information. So I'm glad you guys stopped by and check out the channel so I can keep you up to speed and what's popping on the secondary market. You know what it is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, At the list at number 9, we have The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 78. And this is the first appearance of the Prowler. And for this particular book, I have to be honest, we got to thank Miles Morales for all the attention that the Prowler is getting, because the Prowler has been a major player in the Miles Morales series. Miles' uncle is up 34.31% increase in copies that have sold, with raw copies on average going for $95. There are 18 9.8s on the census, and 9.6s are going for $1,700 at the moment. But you can secure yourself a 9.0 for $650 or a 8.0 for $400. Either one will make me happy. I'm a simple man. Like, it don't take much to make me happy. But keep your eye on Miles Morales. Keep an eye on his supporting cast, because they're definitely on the move. So don't sleep, because you might miss out. All right? Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 78, doing numbers on the secondary market. And please, feel free to like, subscribe, share to the channel. If you like this content, support the channel. I'm here every week, dropping the top 10 list for you. Comic books that not a lot of channels that are talking about, but are also hot and moving on the secondary market. You may find some of these comic books in comic book shops behind the counter, on their wall of fame, or in that little desk space right where you pay for your books at, that you can take a second glance at. And be sure to support the comic book shops, because we need them to know that the comic book community loves them too. All right? You know what it is. Now let's talk about number 10 on the list. All right? Our number 10 hot book of the week is Batman, issue number 666. And this is the first appearance of Damon as Batman. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the first appearance of Damian as Batman. It's up 36.64% increase, while trending steadily. It's constantly moving up, ladies and gentlemen. Average raw copy will run you about $31. Last recorded sale, this book went for $41. And that was for a raw copy. The average price you'll pay for a CGC 9.8 at the moment is $270. All right? 423 9.8s on the census. The 9.6 looks promising, because fair market value says you can get your hands on one of those for like $80. So a 9.6 for $80 is not a bad price point for buying. Lower grades going for much less, right? But there was a high sale for CGC 9.8 back in February, and that book sold for $351. That's perfect. You buy this book and line that up with Batman 655, Batman 656, and even though it's a 666, it's still perfect. You got the first cameo of Damian, you've got his first full appearance, and then you also have him dressing up as Batman, putting on the cowl and the rest of the bat suit. So I think that's a perfect book. Every comic book collector should own this book. You should have this book. Damian is a classic character. He has a following. People love him. Can't wait to see him on the big screen. So keep your eye out on these books, because they're definitely on the move, right? And like I said, just to show my appreciation, make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. I'm going to give you guys a $50 gift card that you can put toward the purchase of your next new comic book day haul, or whatever grail you're trying to get your hands on. I don't care what you do with it. I just want to show you my appreciation for helping me grow this channel. I'm really excited. I've been excited. We've been through a lot together. I remember when we had our first 12 subscribers, and all those who started with us from day one that are still here, and we've grown this comic book community to where it is right now. So I just want you guys to know how much I appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share. We want to hit 500 likes, ladies and gentlemen. If we can hit 500 likes, I am going to give away that $50 gift card, and you can use it to do whatever you want with. You might even want to take it and put gas in your car to get to the comic book shop. I don't know. It's all good in the hood. I just want to show you guys my appreciation. All right? Don't hate, congratulate. Show some love, because that don't cost you nothing. Appreciate. But no matter what you do, ladies and gentlemen, when you see me, always keep it comics. Later, Gators. You know what it is.